After 60, clarity becomes unavoidable. Illusions fade. You've lived long enough to notice that the people you expected to stand by you often don't. Friends drift. Neighbors change. Even family, the ones you sacrificed for, can disappoint, distance themselves, or even betray you. It hurts because we grow up believing family is unshakable. The truth is, for many, family isn't the rock we imagined. That doesn't mean you stop loving them, or that you harbor resentment. It means you stop leaning on something fragile as if it were permanent. So, what can you rely on after 60? If family isn't the foundation, what is? I've come to see there are 6 pillars you can count on, and they may surprise you. Comment 1 if you've ever felt let down by the people you thought would always be there. The first pillar is your health. Without it, everything else falls apart. I used to think relationships mattered most, but after 60, I've realized this truth: when your health falters, even family begins to fade. Not out of malice, but simply because people grow tired. Visits become rare, calls fewer, and you face battles your body fights alone. That's why health deserves your highest trust. No one can eat right, exercise, or strengthen your body for you. Investing in your health is building the foundation for everything else. Neglect it, and you'll quickly see how fragile external support can be. The second pillar is your mind. As the body ages, the mind either sharpens through reflection or diminishes through neglect. And here's the risk: when the mind declines, people treat you differently, or they stop listening, they dismiss you, they move on. Protect your mind as carefully as your body. Read, learn, reflect, question, stay engaged. A sharp mind commands respect even as the body weakens. I've met 80-year-olds whose wisdom made them magnetical, and 60-year-olds who had stopped learning, living as shells of themselves. Peace belongs to those who guard their thoughts. Comment 2 if you believe nurturing your mind is as vital as keeping your body strong. The third pillar is boundaries. Few talk about this, but after 60, you'll notice, the less you protect your limits, the more others drain you. Children ask for money, neighbors for favors, relatives manipulate with guilt. Family may overstep, assuming you'll tolerate anything. Too many allow it out of love, fear, or habit. But without boundaries, respect disappears. Without boundaries, you become a doormat. Once self-respect is surrendered, love cannot replace it. Boundaries may cost relationships. People may call you selfish or unkind, but boundaries aren't cruelty, they're dignity. At 60, 70, 80, you cannot waste your remaining years on disrespect. Boundaries are your shield. The fourth pillar is faith or philosophy. Whether you believe in God, a higher power, or a guiding worldview, you need something larger than yourself to lean on. People will fail, why, or even family. A strong faith or philosophy gives you a center no betrayal can shake. I've seen people in nursing homes, abandoned by children, forgotten by friends, yet radiating peace. Why? Their beliefs anchored them. Those without belief systems often collapse into despair when left alone. Faith or philosophy is a pillar that cannot be stolen, and without it, loneliness can be unbearable. The fifth pillar is purpose. After 60, many retire not just from work but from life itself. They stop trying, stop creating, stop contributing, and then wonder why peace disappears. Purpose is oxygen for the soul. Without it, you suffocate. Purpose doesn't have to be grand. Mentoring, volunteering, writing your story, tending a garden, small acts can fill life with meaning. I knew a man who lost his wife and nearly lost his will to live. Then he began teaching chess to neighborhood children. That one act of purpose gave him something to wake up for every day. Purpose distinguishes living from merely existing. After 60, you cannot rely on family to provide it, or you must create it yourself. Comment 3 if you believe purpose is as essential as love in later life. The sixth and final pillar is self-respect. This is perhaps the hardest to uphold. As you age, people may treat you as if you are less than you once were. They may interrupt, ignore, or dismiss you. If you aren't careful, you start believing them. But dignity in later life depends on one thing: how you see yourself. Do you see yourself as worthy, valuable, alive with meaning, or do you collapse into apologizing, tolerating, begging just to keep others around? The moment you stop respecting yourself, others stop, too. Once respect is gone, love becomes hollow. Self-respect is a pillar to guard fiercely. Protect your boundaries, speak with dignity, carry yourself as though your life still matters, because it does. You may ask, Why isn't family one of the pillars? Isn't family supposed to be everything? Family can be beautiful, supportive, a blessing, but it's never guaranteed. Children may drift, siblings may betray, relatives may visit only when they need something. Leaning on family as your sole foundation sets you up for heartbreak. Family is a gift, not a guarantee. Love them, yes, but do not make them your only anchor. When family fails, and often it does, so these 6 pillars endure. Comment 4 if you agree that real strength after 60 comes from building the right foundations. After 60, life demands clarity. Illusions are unaffordable. Blind trust in people who may leave tomorrow is dangerous. The 6 pillars you can truly rely on are your health, your mind, your boundaries, your faith or philosophy, your purpose, and your self-respect. These foundations cannot be stolen. They will hold you upright when everything else falls away. Family may stand with you or may not, but these pillars will. Build your life on them, and you'll discover something profound. Peace that does not depend on who stays or who leaves. Peace that is yours alone, untouchable.